Good afternoon, everybody. I don't know what was just said about me, but don't believe everything you've heard. It's pretty boring, and I know you've all listened to panel sessions all day. I'm not trying to bore you more. Um, I usually avoid giving keynote speeches, and because some are meant to sit on that nice table there and tell all of you how I got there, and I'm still not there. So, permit me to sit down somewhere here, please. So, so let me wait. If I've learned one thing about life, there is never, there is never there in life. There's always on the way there. That's never there. When you are there, you are dead. I wasn't given a topic particularly, but I know what this is about. First, I think everybody should give a big round of applause for Ezine. Where is Ezine? Where is she? Where is she? Call her for me. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Somebody call her for me. I think that's the first thing to start with. Where is she? For first pulling this together, and for dragging me down here. And the Ezine, come. Come sit down, let's go. I think this Ezine doing amazing stuff. So everybody give a round of applause for her. So sit down. Next thing. It's going to be fun. It won't be boring. And this is what Ezine is trying to do: galvanize capital, capital formation. I think you've heard a lot of that. I already heard a lot of people speaking all the nice English, ESG, all those things you have to do. They're very important to this age. I'm going to start my speech very simply. By show of hands, how many people have started a business and failed at least 10 times? 10 times. Anything. By show of hands, how many people have started a business, any business that you have failed 10 times, at least 10 times? At least 10 times. You failed 10 businesses, and you've lost money, and you've lost it at least 10 times. Okay. How many people have done it at least 15 times? Okay. How many people have started a business and been successful at least 15 times? So you see why I'm here. I have a PhD in failure. I know how to fail. I have a PhD in failure, so I have a tenureship for success. Tenureship for success. All the things that you talk about failure or failing is bullshit. Don't believe it. Scrap that nonsense. You can't fail in life. It's impossible. Failing is a wrong word for learning. Failing is the wrong word. It's a bastardized word used by the aristocrats back in the day for the middle class trying to be better, called failing. It's called learning and being curious. If you are curious, you're going to have to try. So let me tell you the story of success. Success is a fourth in line of 4 families. The great-grandparent of success is called curiosity. Life that you live in itself, the air you breathe, life was a one chance in 4.6 billion attempts. So life had tried to happen 4.6 billion times before it just happened, before a rock started breathing, bam. So life was curious. Curiosity was the first thing. Curiosity then gave the effort. So the more life tried to happen, kept on trying, kept on failing. Not failure, failing, learning, progressing. Try learning ways of not doing it before. Another attempt. So each time you try and you don't get. What people call failure is the outcome not desired. Not that you didn't fail. As an outcome, something happened, but it's not what was desired. So it's not failing. It's progress. What people call failure is progress. You progress from point A to point B, but it's not where you want to be. So you call yourself failed. No, you have progressed. But it's outcome not desired, which is progress, which is learning. So you have learned what the destination looks like. It's not this. So failure or failing is learning because you are progressing. And the more you then fail, the more you then want to progress. And the more you then progress, the more you succeed. Success is repeated failure. So now I'm going to ask you my first question. How many people want to have PhD in failure like me? People are still putting their hand down. They will not succeed if they put their hand down. Because I promise you, I have never seen anybody who's successful in life that has not failed more than they've succeeded. I've never seen one, from Elon Musk to anybody you have read in your life, to Jesus Christ. You hear about his miracles in the Bible. You know the one that didn't happen. You see, the success is a lousy lover. It's very loud. Failure is a loyal lover. Stays with you and rubs your mind. You see, I told you. You should have listened to me. You learn more from failing than what you get from learning. When you win, what happens? Your ego is big. You think I did it. You learn nothing. When it doesn't work, you go back, you think, you iterate, you ask yourself, why didn't it happen? It's a more loyal lover failing. But I embrace failing. Because the more you fail, the more you're likely to succeed. You fail so many times that the floor is tired of seeing your ass. They say, don't come down again, go. You have passed this class. Go to the next class of another person. You see, as an entrepreneur, your faith, not faith, your faith is failing. Your destiny is success. Difference between faith and destiny is faith. As an entrepreneur, your faith, F-A-T-E, is failing. You will fail repeatedly. You will get it wrong repeatedly. You will make many mistakes again. People will laugh at you. People will point fingers at you. People will say, I told you so. This will not go well. People will betray you. Every assumption you made in life with that business, the day you write a business plan, is the day that business plan is dated. It has changed. Everything you know about yourself will be tested. You almost lose your own mind. That is fate. It will happen to you. But when fate happens to you, which God allows, faith then tells you you are bigger than your fate. Because you are an entrepreneur, you are creating value, you are doing God's work. Entrepreneurs are doing God's work. You know why? You are paying salaries. You are feeding families. You are giving hope. Children are sleeping at home because their parents have gone to work that you are paying. For every time they sleep, you are blessed. You may not know it. A lot of us think that it's by monetary terms. No. That even though you never see your balance, I see entrepreneurs, you never see your bank balance. They say, oh, we'll have money. But somehow, every month, you're able to pay that salary. Even sometimes you're late 2 or 3 months. And you wonder that I've not paid the salary for 2 or 3 months. They don't leave you alone. They still come to work. You can't imagine. You have not paid for 2 3 months. They still come to work. They believe in you. That currency they've given you, that their faith, that their spirit, is a currency that's invaluable. And when you have money, what do? You pay them first. For their kids are sleeping at home. Their mothers are being expecting for them. It's because of you. By doing that, you are blessed truly. And that's why your destiny is success. Your faith may be failure, but your faith carries you above your faith to your destiny of success. You cannot fail. Even when you die, you are still succeeding. Van Gogh, in his lifetime, could not sell one painting. One of the greatest artists of the last 200 years. The only painting he ever sold was to his friend's sister, who bought it out of pity. Van Gogh. When he died in 1899, he died. Now he died. He killed himself, or was a failure. He had painted over 100 works, then killed himself. 100 years after he died, his artwork sold for $40 million. 100 years after he died. So was he a failure? Can you even fail when life still exists? Galileo Galilei, successful entrepreneur, inventor, said the world was round. They said the world was flat. So they locked him up and they killed him. 500 years after, the Catholic Church apologized to him for that it was right. So for as long as there's life, you cannot fail. So first, for every entrepreneur here today, know that you are destined for success. That's your destiny. That's your pact for the path you have chosen. For creating, for creation is birth. Creation is fertility. Creation is real. I'm speaking to you for someone who has failed more than you can all imagine and have succeeded more. Today, I sit on over 300 companies. overthrown around the world. It's not just Nigeria. From Mexico to China, I sit on companies. I'm saying the same me that people are laughing at. It's the same me that used to wonder, God, how will I even get the next meal? And today does not mean that as I've succeeded, I still don't fail. So I just chop my cane steady. Steady. You chop it, Kenny, you do a business, you say, how did I get into this business? Oh, God. They're laughing. It happens to you. You're not saying, yay. All those analyses I did, that thing I saw, one chance. And to now get out of that one chance, that's even more expensive. You can relate, right? And I try to force it. It's a lie. Walk. Once, first rule of being an entrepreneur, before I got to finance, it's okay to make assumptions before you start a business. Test your assumptions, test your theories, make assumptions, test, iterate. But know one thing, the day you start that car, start that business, all assumptions dead. How do we know? Reality is a very interesting person. If a trickster, he will tell you can work, you do some pilot, you do some tests, you do some closed concept test. You're laughing, you test. Your friends and family, they test. They say you will work, you test. Everybody here is a good product. Enter market, Apako, they knock you. Better Apako, enter you, better cane. So when you first take that first lap, Mike Tyson said, every boxer has a plan until he gets into the ring and one first punch hit him. All your training disappear first. Now, guy, I take survive for this ring, now enter. So every plan you have made, once an entrepreneur, forget it. First thing that will make you succeed is, Mr. Customer, what does he want? Never ever assume you know what your customer wants. Ask. Every entrepreneur, most Nigerians, we always think, we know what they want. Oh, forget bone straight hair. Now that call what they want. Now you go buy them. You go wear your hair, all your hair yourself for house. You know when I started hair business, it's not in the house, and then they wear the hair themselves. Because you are telling we are living in an era of customer-led innovation. Customers now know what they want. In a borderless world where information barriers are low, where technology barriers are low, customers are empowered to demand. Before you do anything, make assumptions, I agree. Do a business plan, I agree. But when you start, take customer feedback online real time. Don't wait until end of the year to analyze your business model. You must be dynamic in every business. You must iterate it. What do? As a CEO, any CEO that sits on the top is a failure. You're going to fail. A CEO is a servant. Stay at the gate. It's called the servant leader. Be at the entrance. Talk to customers one-on-one. Talk to your staff that go on the street. What are you hearing? Go with them to your customer. Get that pulse. Get that feedback. It's that customer feedback that you then pull together into one group of study. They say, this is what I'm missing, what I'm getting right. You then start iterating because Mr. Customer gives you the most important thing in business. It's called gentleman revenue. A customer buys the good. Without Mr. Customer, there's no revenue. Without revenue, there's no business. The first part of raising money, or VC, or capital, is Mr. Revenue. No revenue, no business, no money is coming. So until you know your commerce, I call it know your commerce. Who is your customer? Why is he buying from you? Where is he? Why is there a gap? How is it being met? How much will he pay for it? How many times will he buy? Once you know your customer, because every product, whether it's MVP, whether it's ideation, whether it's idea, whether it's pilot, must have a customer willing to pay for it. Once you know that commerce, spend more time you have on commerce. Forget business model. All this business model theory, BS. Without commerce, there's no business model. What? You see, what is commerce? Please, all of you, if you have a 5-year-old nephew, son, or daughter, or brother, call him. You know, I've met a lot of Nigerians who now think they're in Silicon Valley. They come and present to me, and they give me fancy business ideas. I'm saying, what is he saying? I want to do something, leave model alone first. They run you model, Excel, I break even, I say, calm down. Anything you cannot explain to a 5-year-old, you don't know it. Anything a 5-year-old cannot say, I understand, I can buy it. You don't know it, it's not business. By the way, it's business for them, America, because America, or Europe, they have other problems like flying cars, like humanoid, like things we never see. Here we are hungry, we need shoes, we need electricity, we need things. Am I wrong? Eh? He choke. He choke. He choke. We are on the choke as the hot. As the hot. Eh? As the what? Palliative, everything they here. So anything you cannot sell to explain to a 5-year-old, you don't know it. You don't know it. First, if you cannot distill your market opportunity down to basic common words that explain the commerce, don't start that business. You have an idea? Ideation is amazing. Ideation is good. Now, distill your ideation. I'm making use of capital to what I call market opportunity. This idea I have, where is market opportunity? Oh, this market opportunity, that is, who is going to buy it? Who is customer? Why will customer buy it? Why is nobody doing it? Because sometimes, when you see gap, now when you this year, because you think gap there, you're laughing. You go and put head. You say, you don't know why nobody is doing it. You say, now I've learned my lesson. You wait for another person to say, go and try it. Market opportunity, you don't understand it. You know why it exists. You know how to fill it. It's called commerce. Spend time understanding the commerce of customer and supplier, buying and selling everything. It's on the back of a very robust commercial analysis, a very robust understanding of the market opportunity, that you can then build a business model on top of it. What's a business model? That's strategy, that's team, that's technology, that's people, that's positioning, that's branding. All those 9 English they teach you in business schools. But that English will not work without Mr. Commerce. That's why most businesses fail. They have great business models. Amazing business model. You see their business plan, chart, deck, nanda. What are you selling? ODOD, 0. But when you have commerce, I'll tell you why. When you have commerce, you have revenue. I have never seen a company that has revenue that cannot survive. Worst case, you will adapt, you will pivot, you will innovate, you will change model, you will pivot. But if you don't have revenue, where you want pivot go? Your village? How you want to take help you? I have all the best team in the world with the pages, everything. But money is not coming in. What's going to happen? But when you have Mr. Revenue in the supply, you have gross margin. That's commerce. Now, business model then comes in to say, okay, I know the trade makes sense. If I buy, I can sell. The trade here makes sense. I can trade multiple times and turn it into a business. By trading multiple times and turn it into a business, I don't have a business model to execute that. It's that business model that depends on my team, my technology, my strategy, my brand. After that, I have Mr. OPEX. Mr. OPEX then comes in. Salaries, SG&A, rent, all those things. And that gives you what you call your EBITDA, earnings before interest, tax, and depreciation association. That then means that the business makes money. First, the trade makes money as a trade. Second, the business makes money. Third is now, how will I finance this business? Should I borrow money from bank? Or should I take equity? Should I take grants? Or what should I do? It's the money that, how will I pay it back? If after I pay it back, it's still this profitable. It's after I've taken interest and tax, because there are 3 types of people that you pay interest to in life. You pay to your financier, interest. You pay to the tax man. That's one like the biggest interest man. No. Otherwise, LRS, they write to you like, say, as I pay me now. They don't do it bank self. And you pay a gentleman that is overrated, underrated, underappreciated, and the biggest killer of businesses in history, Mr. Depreciation. All of you don't respect that man at all. And that man comes to bite you. It's a slow poison. When you don't understand Mr. Depreciation, go and learn Mr. Depreciation as a business person. It means, in basic terms, setting money aside for the future when you replace their assets. So after every sale you have made, once you pay the supplier, you paid your staff, you pay interest and tax, please take money aside and put it somewhere that when this car I'm using to do this business is old, I'll replace it from there. When this house I'm using to build it, that's what depreciation is in layman terms. When you now back at those 3 people, you are still profitable. It then means the company's operations are profitable. If you know these 3 things, you'll always raise money. Because raising money, what did you say, madam? Hey, business school, my problem. Because raising money has only one rule. We investors or financiers, we have basic questions to ask everybody. It's like a template. But that's not what they're asking you. We want to see, do you know what you're asking us for? The first thing an investor or a financier wants to know is, do you know what you're asking of me? Oftentimes, people don't even know what they want. They'll start from wanting 100 million naira. They can go to 1 billion or 1 million. So pick up your mind what you want. You ask them one question. Yes, I know. My business model allows me to take up to 1 billion. Oh, really? Okay, no, I can start with 50 million. What do you want? You know why? Clarity of thought is not there. Sense of commerce is not there. Business model case is not there. There is no idea of growth of the business cycle growth, from ideation to scale to critical mass to growth to expansion. They don't understand it. First rule to raise money is know your business. Don't come to me unless you know your business. I will test your knowledge everywhere from one. And I've seen businesses. If I've failed as I've failed, you can imagine what I've seen. I've seen Pepe, and I'll show you to Pepe. And that's why do you know how many times investors see deals a day? A lot. As of now, as my firm platform, this year across all our businesses, we've seen over 1,800 companies come and ask us for money. So in a day, that means I say about 30 companies a day asking for money. When people say, what do I do for a living? I say, I listen to lies for a living. People lie to me every day. So what do you do? I listen to lies for a living. No? They say, how? Because I sit down my head, JJ. They'll knock my door. They'll book appointment. They'll wear their best clothes. Come and lie to me. I say, wow, what have I done? Which God did I offend? Which kind of life is this? So I have all the lies. And as they open their mouth, I say, hey, I know this. I know where it is going. I'm telling you, it's a painful thing you're laughing at. My pain point, too. In my next life, I want to be like you, to be laughing at the person you're talking to. So now I have a better job. I'm a teacher. So now I now teach them, say, don't come and lie to me next time. Let me teach you how to lie to me. That I will not even catch you. Try. Even try. You're laughing. Yes, now. Have you walk me small, put some small walk. Walk me small. How you cannot catch you on first statement? Say to myself. But on a more serious note, the first thing to raising money is knowing your business. Know it in detail. Know the ups of your business, the downs. Don't be a risk mitigant. Business, see, I'll say this and I say it everywhere. And I'm allowed to because I have a PhD. They cannot insult me and say it's saying rubbish. I don't believe in risk mitigation. It's BS. Risk mitigation is an impossible science. You cannot mitigate risk. You can't mitigate a binary event. What does a binary event mean? It means something that is 0 or 1. Anything called risk mitigation is a lie. I believe in risk management. Not mitigation. You cannot mitigate say 1 and 2. You can't say risk is 0.5. Are you well? Let it happen once. Let that house burn. You say 0.5 mitigation happen. Let your staff say, on the day I'm resigning today, say mitigation strategy. HR, where are you? Give me all the sourcing strategy. BS. It's called risk management. How do you manage risk? I say you start with risk identification. What are the potentials that can go wrong? 1. 2, risk sourcing. Where are the sources of those risks? As in, where can it come from that you can identify? But the most important thing in risk, the most singular factor that separated people who have been successful, the people who have failed in life, is called risk response. Risk response. Because event happens to everybody, is how fast you respond that matters in any direction. Apparently, data science. Those that succeed respond quickly. They don't wait to say, hey, why? Would die of faith? Hey, I'm dead. Why me? Why not me? They respond first in any direction. Because once you move, if it's negative direction, you correct. If it's positive, keep going. But if you stay, you die. You blink, you die. So risk response is very important. When risk happens, to respond. Then when you then respond, how do I manage it going forward? So I don't mitigate risk. First thing, know your business, know the risk you're exposed to, know how you're going to adapt. It's called risk adaptability. Be fluid. When you come out to the investor, show that investor that you understand your business, you understand the opportunities, you know what can go wrong, you know how you respond when it happens, that you're also the right place to buy. I look for 4 things before I invest in the investor. First, I look for hunger. If you're not hungry, I won't touch you. I don't care how good the business is. You walk away and leave me and say, I'm tired, I'm done. Remember, an investor is just believing in you, giving you money, and it's going away. It's your business. I'm looking for people who want to own the world. From anywhere, they believe they can own the world. They're crazy not to think so. I don't care how small your business is. This little light of mine, make it shine. Hunger, my first one. Second is passion. Passion without hunger. Hunger without passion is dead. You can be hungry, hunger will kill you. If you are passionate about it, meaning you do anything. You go all out. You leave no stone unturned. You go after that, your ambition. And look for passion. You don't have to be shouting or irradiate that this person is there. Third, I look for flexibility. Is this person a realist? Or someone that just thinks that it's this way? It's this way. It doesn't work. No, you have to work because I've done the model. The analyst tells me, in fact, Indomie did it. It's this way. I've done it for 10 years. Thank you. Project Fame has come and gone. Thank you. Flexibility to adapt to changing the environment. Four, I don't look for experience. Overrated. I look for a team if it's more than one person, or I look for steadiness if it's one person. I don't care whether it's one person or team. I look for team in the eye. I know people that they are one that backed, but that person they team himself. You know why? They know how to resource, how to get people they want when they need to get people. At that point in time, they're alone. Was the idea. Nobody will back them. But they know that they need help. They know how to get help. They know how to listen to help. And they know how to stay there. Or when they come as a team, I look for chemistry. The three of you together. Have you made money together before? Oh, yes, we've been friends for 30 years, something. I laugh. Have you shared real money together before? When real money come, fire is kata. Then your wife will tell your husband that, why is he only calling you sir? Are you not the biggest shareholder? It's not a business. Look at the is going to our own school. All the things. See his wife wore diamonds yesterday, me, I'm wearing gold. All the problems of the world come. But most importantly, how is the team chemistry? The thing about raising money is it depends on you. It depends on your business, knowing it, understanding it. It depends on the characters that will make you survive long term. Because you're startups or small businesses. It means that you're able to make the transition from micro and SMEs into an institution. I call it from ideation to institution, eye to eye. It's a four-step value chain. We don't do enough of that on the continent. Africa has over 400 million MSMEs. America has 30 million. And yet we have less institutions than America has because we don't make that transition. You guys don't put enough discipline in scaling, in hiring, in building systems and processes, and understanding that it takes a long time. It's only in Nigeria that you want to be a billionaire after starting a business for 1 year. It won't happen. And if your hustle, the jam, it's okay. Stay there. You go jam eventually. It takes time. Whether it's Facebook or Elon Musk, it takes 15, 20 years to go from an idea into an institution. There are 5 stages involved. But it takes hard work, discipline. It's the first key of growth. You are disciplined, you are committed, you stay true, you are focused, you are knowledgeable. Part of learning every day is discipline. As a leader, knowing I started this business, so but doesn't I know it, I'll keep learning every day. It's discipline. Nigerians are not disciplined. We think that wish because I wish to be successful, means I'll be successful. I want to go to heaven too now. I have to first die. I don't want to die. How it go happen? Discipline. You must be disciplined in your values. You must be disciplined in your ambition. You must be disciplined in your skill acquisition. You must be disciplined in everything you do. Discipline, you must be committed to that vision. That vision, because I told you earlier on, you're doing God's work, you're paying salaries, people depend on you, you're building institutions, you're building systems. It requires commitment, unwavering commitment. When downtimes come, when results don't go your way, you stay there. When you've done all the analysis, you hang in there. During the high time, you don't celebrate yourself. During the low time, you don't kill yourself. You hang in there because that's what's about building an institution. It's built to last. You hang in there and you keep learning. Build a learning organization. Don't be a boss who cannot approach. Build a company that people can engage you. Ideation can happen. Build a company that has leadership at all levels. Let your security man at the door be able to tell you, Madam, I think I have an idea. Be that open. All my offices, I go all of the, once a week. I'll see at the security man. Yeah, I catch those that come late. I'll sit there. Just chat. Who they come late once in a while? That guy. And I like the lie. I catch him. Or the biggest one I catch. My biggest one I love. Diesel. Then I'm trying diesel vouchers. I know say NEPA bad, but no bad rate this one. But no, they'll give you vouchers. This is the rate. So I catch them. So I see how many liters they deliver. So I see a trend. I think I'll cut to you. That amount is always the same amount. It's always 200 liters. It's almost 200, 250 liters. Every time the liter, no, they drop. It doesn't drop. The remaining, now they drink them? No. I know if you talk too much, you'll say, this one, I know it's your hammer, but no hammer me death now. They pity me once in a while. I'm telling you, okay, you can all relate. So what I do. So I now learned a few tricks. Apparently, sometimes when they bring those tankers, they've arranged with the guy that bring the tankers that you just see you're down to 200, but you go back. Because that does not come full safe. And the security man then go, no. So get that tank, watch him. You don't go pour everything finish. You go see the invoice and the catch. So the guy will not come following week too. Invoice. I say, how much? I say, it's okay. I sign now. For me, I get the real invoice. After I say, that business where you did do for side, I release you go down. Let's send you off. We will not fight. We will not fight. We will not fight. Because if I tell you that I sack you, I'm a bad person. If I tell you I'm stealing, I don't trust you. If I say I'm following security man talk, I'm undermining you. Anything I say, I'm losing. Guy, it's not working. But the level it takes for me to go down to security, it's not because I want to catch anybody. Because I want that guy to also feel that he's part of a team and his work matters. He gets a bonus to every year. He feels it's part of the business. So that even the guys that then see him, just because today is a security guy, they don't disrespect him. All the girls we hired recently, I found her on LinkedIn. Somebody said she has sent herself to school doing security job in First Bank, Port Harcourt. Very pretty, smart girl. We hired her straight. She's now in office HR manager working with us. You see, the lottery of the ovarian womb does not mean that you are meant to be successful. You didn't choose where you were born to or where you gave birth to. You didn't choose it. So how must that determine who you are going to be in life? We're not going anywhere with this thing. Why don't we just give it our best shot? You see, there's money available. We've partnered with 234 Finance to give you guys grants today. I don't know who's going to win the grants. I will not be able to announce it. It's in this business. But for every good idea that you have, we are open to invest in it. We are Africa's most active investors. I can say it on camera today. This year alone, we've done over 50 deals we've invested in. Last year, over 30 deals. We're looking for women businesses across all sectors. We want to support you. We don't write, don't people ask what our sweet spot. We write checks, $10K, we write it. $1 million, we write. Any side of check we can write. Give us a good idea. But we don't give you 3-5 year money. You don't want 3-5 year money. That money will choke you. You want long-term, patient capital that will nurture you over 3, 4, 5 business cycles. That's what we give you. It's okay to get short-term money. You must have a mix of capital. Some short, some mid, some long. So that your capital structure is balanced. Your business will never grow enough if your capital structure is not balanced. Take courses online. You now live to the world where you can learn this thing online. Don't even need, business school is now free online. Experience is online. Book is free online. What's the problem? The rest is yours. Entrepreneurs, dream, believe, follow your passion, commit, learn, access capital, but do not stop growing. Because the only way out of Nigeria's situation is entrepreneurship and innovation. And you are the only ones that will unlock the Nigeria of our dreams. I believe you guys and all of us together can only make it better. There is nobody, I promise you, money is the least of your problem. I have never seen money not chase value. Each time you have value, money chases you. Create something that money wants. Money is in the bank. Looking to work. People that have money, they are giving the bank or pension funds. They want to put that money to work. So give them avenue that will show them better value on their money than keeping it idle. You should be ashamed of yourself for not taking all that money in the bank. Nigeria has the highest liquidity ratio of banks because we keep that money idle. It's up to you. And we have problems. Real problems. Hunger, clothing, shoes, battery, everything. Ideate. Believe in yourself. Ignore naysayers. Learn. Get better. And know that you're not alone. Clubs like 234 Finance are there to help you make sense of it. And I hope somehow, when I see all of you again, you remember, don't ever forget that where you are today is a decision that you made yesterday. Where you are today is a decision that you made yesterday. Where you will be tomorrow is what you decide to do today. So anyway I see you tomorrow, I'll know what you decide today. Thank you very much.